Okay, today I have something very much worth sharing, so much worth sharing that I shared it and now I don't have it, so I can't even hold it up to show it to you. It's my new book, You're to Die for Life. And last night, my son Ari saw it on the table. He's like, Mom, can I look at your book? Can I read it? I'm like, sure. So he took the book into his room to read, and he doesn't even like to read books, which is a little embarrassing for an author mom to admit, but it's true. But he took my book into his room, started reading it, and would not give it back. So I don't have it here to hold up because he likes it. And I hope you like it too. And let me tell you about it really quickly because I know we're all busy with our days, which is sort of what it's about, to make sure you're the right kind of busy with your days. So I wrote the book, You're to Die for Life, for two reasons. One of them is a little quirky, funny, and the other one's a little serious. I'm going to tell you the quirky, funny one first. Um, you see, it does have the word, even though I can't hold it up. You're to Die for Life has the word die in its title, but it's really not about death. It's about life, your life. And I wrote the book not because I had a near death experience, I had a near life experience. And many of you out there, even though you might not have heard that term before, because I made up the term, because there should be a term for this, many of you out there might be having near life experiences. It's when you're like on your phone so much, you're swiping through, that you're not fully in your life. You're near your life adjacent. Or you're out to dinner with a loved one and your mind is elsewhere. You're like future projecting about some fear that you have, or you're thinking about some regret from the past or some resentment or something. And again, you're not fully in your life. You're near your life. You're having a near life experience. And then the third near life experience is when you keep saying, someday I'll, later I'll. And again, that means you're not in your life. You're putting your life off to someday. And I realized that I was having a little bit too many near life experiences when my dad died. And that's the more serious reason why I wrote the book. When my dad died, it really woke me up to the finite nature of life, that when people say life is short, it's really short. It's funny, we can hear that phrase, life is short, and we don't really fully get it until somebody that we truly love dies, or maybe we have a health scare or an actual real near death experience, because that wakes people up. And people that have these things start to live more bravely, more authentically, searching out meaningful relationships, meaningful experiences. But you don't have to have somebody die or nearly die to wake up to the fact that we're here and then we're not. And it's up to us to make the here part as meaningful as possible. And that's what my book is about. Mortality awareness isn't morbid, it's motivating when it's done right, which is how I present it to you, because it creates urgency, which creates action. In fact, like, think about it. Anytime you have a deadline, we procrastinate. But as soon as the deadline is there, you suddenly finally do it. Well, that's how we are. Death is like the ultimate deadline that you can't wriggle your way out of. And as soon as you accept it, you stop putting things off to someday. And the fear of doing that gets replaced with the fear of getting to 80 and realize that you didn't do it. So I'm here to wake you up now. Some people, they think when I wrote a book called You're to Die for Life that I'm an end of life doula. I'm not an end of life doula. I'm a middle of life doula. I'm here to shake you awake while there's still runway to do all of those things that you know you want to do. And that's what my book will help you to do. And I have a lot of tools in it that are actually, some of them are funny, some of them are fun, entertaining. And it's written the way I usually write, which is with humor. And some of the tools that I have, in the book, I explain how I woke up after my dad died and I started to live differently. And one of the ways I live differently is I realized I was working too hard. I was in beast mode and I needed to get in what I call best mode, which is different. It's about having more balance in your life. And in researching mortality awareness, I read The Top Regrets of the Dying. And sure enough, one of the top regrets of the dying is I wish I hadn't worked so hard. As is, I wish that I had allowed myself to have more fun, or I wish I had spent more time with my friends. There's in the book, I list all the top regrets of the dying, and then I reverse engineer them and think, what do I have to do now so I don't get to 80, 90, 100, however long I live with these regrets of the dying? Oh, there's my son. I'm on a video now, sweetie. Give me like 2 minutes and I'll get off. Okay, sweetie? I'm on a video. Thanks. So, well, that means I get my book back, right? So, anyway, it also means I might be talking too long for this video. So, what I'm going to do is, because I love my son and my book is about balance, I'm going to finish up quickly so I can make him breakfast and let you do what you got to do. I'm going to tell you a little bit more in the text below this video about my new book, which is out today and already an Amazon #1 new release. And I think it means that if people are buying it, that a lot of people are realizing they're having near life experiences and they're ready to snap out of it and live as fully and richly and boldly and authentically as possible. And if that's you, then my book might become your new favorite book. So thanks for listening to this video. I'm going to go make my son breakfast and ask me any questions in the comments. Bye.